Really strong quarter for the lending side there. SoFi really put a lot of Wall Street's fears to rest in its second quarter results this morning. It laid out a pretty optimistic picture for the back half of this year. It saw really strong loan growth. Kelly, you just mentioned, beat on most major metrics, and executives raised full-year guidance as well. Loan originations grew 37%. Personal loan originations, really a bright spot there, up 51%. That was a record for the company. Strong net interest income as well, also driving that beat. And deposits were up 26% sequentially. The fintech name appears to be on track for profitability by the end of this year. I spoke to CEO Anthony Noto about that and about the quarter. He said, we set a goal to be profitable in the fourth quarter. We feel super comfortable that we're going to get there. He also highlighted strong margins in lending and more revenue per user, also the company's ability to diversify revenue. Wall Street analysts this morning were overwhelmingly positive on the quarter. Dan Dolev of Mizuho telling me that some of the fears about a lull in SoFi being able to sell loans were put to rest. He also highlighted some of the strength in tech services and that uptick in personal loans and home loans as well. Wow. Also some upgrades on the street we're seeing this morning.
So
Kelly,
we all obviously are using this as a student loan proxy, but the shares, I mean, this is very different, you know, and when I hear personal loan demand was way up, I go, well, I mean, I guess that's good for them, but is that a good sign for the economy?
Right. As far as the macro backdrop, that could indicate different things about, you know, people needing to take out more loans. They actually have, as far as the picture this might paint about the consumer, their customer base tends to have a higher FICO score. It's something like 740. So it's sort of in the Amex side of things, maybe the higher income, younger tech executive, for example, the income tends to be above $125,000 a year. So Anthony Noto telling me gives you a little bit of a picture of that certain demographic and slice. He said consumer spending is strong there from what they're seeing. They also have the debit card side of the business. They are factoring in what he called a mild recession for their guidance and still raised guidance with that in mind. The other thing that's been a hangover for this stock and this company has been the student loan moratorium. So student loans are pretty much flat. And that's really been hanging out there for 3 years or so, ending at the end of this year, and should help the business. You know, people need to start paying interest on those loans again.
I mean, look at this. The shares are up 150% since Jan 1. The other thing that I sometimes wonder about when I see the rates that they're offering, they're one of the highest out there that you can get on kind of those more short-term savings and whatever they call it. If that's down the road going to be more of an earnings problem. They didn't show much of an issue yesterday, but, you know, does that start to squeeze?
So SoFi is one of the few fintechs that is actually a bank. So they got a bank charter by acquiring a smaller regional bank. The economics for SoFi tend to be a lot better, and it's one of the reasons they can compete on higher rates. Too soon to tell, likely, if it'll start dragging, but you know, going forward. But higher rates have actually helped them in terms of the economics and net interest income, whereas a lot of the fintechs that just partner with a regional bank, for example, you think of a Square or a Block, a Robinhood, they don't tend to get as much upside from higher rates. So we'll see how it really affects SoFi going forward. But in the near term, higher rates have absolutely been a boon for them. And that higher yield, when people are searching for yield, has really helped attract some of the deposits. You've seen that growth in consumer deposits. So it's helped them in the near term if you're searching for that higher yield as a customer.
And I'm sure they'd say, look, if that attracted deposits and then we got people to take out loans on top of that, you know, that's a nice interest margin, then I can see that, you know, being for sure the whole idea here. Kate, thanks.
That cross-selling and flywheel effect.
Exactly. I was going to say flywheel.
Flywheel, I know. We love that. Good buzzword, right?
Yes, exactly. But they did it.